stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This a 2nd and 8. In motion left, Godwin. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes up this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll wipe the veteran and continue from there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. This guy, he is hard to corral.
Second and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They'll come up now third and 3.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on third and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here we go on 4th down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Now back to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at their 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, they tried to move the pocket that time. All of his blockers moving to the left as he bootlegged in that direction as well. But they didn't account for everyone, and he spilled the play.
2nd and 15. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
3rd and 3.
11 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
He's to the 15.
And he'll take this into the end zone fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a completion to Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they run the option on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And the Dolphins first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin right here in the Sunshine State. It's the Bucs at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And this is the Saints quarterback, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still. First down.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a give up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
A gain of a yard brings up third and inches.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Back to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kenneth Grant coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Hill to return it. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Up the middle, Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's on the bounce right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Evades him at the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 2nd and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Back to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind
wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Second and long. A quick pass here to Godwin. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. First and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another try, second and 10 now.
It leads to second and 10.
Looking to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Open man is gathered. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.